All right. So let's go. Let's get right into it. I want to deal with the Marshella Chidester case first. You guys know this case. I've been getting a lot of questions about the Marshella Chidester case, even on today. So let me give you what information I do have on her case. Now, she is back in court. This is the 66-year-old woman here in Monroe County, Michigan, charged with the death of two children and catastrophically injuring about 15 other people at the Swan Boat Club at a kid's birthday party when she plowed through the building in her SUV, and she was drunk. She was what the law calls super drunk, twice the legal limit at 0.18. And um, she is facing life in prison at 66 years old. And so we've followed this case quite heavily on this channel. That I have quite a few, I don't know, probably 10 videos. Matter of fact, I can show you, let me show you on our homepage, because we've looked at this case in so many angles, from the evidence that the prosecution has against Marshella Chidester to whatever possible defenses that may um, be used to defend her in the case. I don't know if exactly how the defense is going to overcome this. They just have too much evidence against her. But as you can see, let me see if I can. I don't think I can make it any bigger than that. As you can see, there is if you look on the homepage for the channel, there is a ton of videos that I have above and beyond her actual court appearances, where we go through and take several in-depth looks at this case. Again, from the prosecution standpoint to the defense, and also just an explanation uh, of the chemical dependency and drunk driving and all of that kind of stuff. So we've had some really good conversations about this case. It's an important case. Of course, drunk driving is a problem. It's a social ill, and so this is not the first time, and it's not the last time that this is going to happen. But again, what we have done is, try to give you as much information as we possibly can to give you a broad view of what is going on, and how this case may be handled. She is scheduled to go back to court on December the 6th. I do have a thumbnail up for that hearing. I do plan to bring it to you live. The other hearings that she had, I think she was scheduled for two different hearings in October. I did not bring them live. Well, this last hearing, I think on October the 18th, I was in the hospital. So I wouldn't have been able to cover it anyway. However, no one, to my understanding, no one even covered it, because it was basically the defense just asking for more time, asking the court for more time for discovery and to prepare a defense for Ms. Chidester. So it was really uneventful. I really do not believe that we missed anything. I know for sure that we did not miss anything in terms of uh, the uh, the hearings that have already taken place. So hopefully by now the defense is a little bit more prepared, because it seems that he has had the case adjourned twice um, to prepare for her case. So now this is the third time that they are going back for a pretrial hearing. So hopefully we'll get a chance to hear some evidence, some defense, some testimonies of the witnesses, and um, medical professionals and all of that kind of stuff is pretty similar to things that we will hear during an actual trial. Now, here's my thing with the Marshella Chidester case. I really don't see this case going to trial. I really don't. They have too much information. I mean, too much evidence against her, particularly video evidence. I mean, the video evidence is just voluminous. It's beyond what you would ever normally see in any given case. This is not a case of who done it at all. I mean, they have her even involved in an accident on her way to plowing through that building and killing those kids. So I just don't see how, the defense will be able to overcome it. Now, I do know that the defense is filing motions, like more than likely for a change of venue, because he did, indicate in previous interviews that he did not believe that she could get a fair trial in the Monroe County area. So, which is probably true. It's a small town. I think it's only about 6,000 people in that town, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I don't blame him. I think that it's going to be impossible for them to get a jury pool that would do nothing less than convict her. So I think they're going to go through the process, and at whatever point, try to strike a deal. That is my opinion. I am not a legal expert. I am a social worker. So again, that's just my opinion, but I really don't see this case actually going to a trial. But I want to make sure that you guys are aware of what is going on with it at this point, the status of the case. And at this point, the next hearing is scheduled for December the 6th, for the pretrial hearing that they've been trying to hold the last 3 hearings. And again, the defense is basically putting it off to go through the evidence and get so that he's able to prepare, I guess, a rigorous defense for his clients. So that is what is going on with her. So I hope that you guys make note of it. Again, I do plan to bring it to you live on the channel so that we are in that courtroom and not missing anything. And I hope that you'll join us for that. So that's Marshella Chidester. The next case is the Sean Grayson case. Let me see if I can find. Oh, and by the way, Mrs. Chidester is still out on bond. She did post a $1.5 million bond, so she is not actually in jail at this point.